Hey, what's up, y'all? It's another episode of Dooley Harris Presents. We're gonna be talking about manifestation. Um, me and Lily Pad, we did a episode so epic. I had to bring her back.
hmm
Something came to me randomly, and I want to talk about the topic of manifestation. My understanding, your understanding, and how it works for everybody. How it can work for any and everybody.
Facts. I like
So,
this topic.
yeah, yeah, it's an amazing topic. Lily Pad, you want how do you, what's your definition, your own personal definition of manifestation?
Bringing your dreams into reality. That's literally my definition. A lot of people just dream, 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 and they don't know how to take what they're dreaming. It seems so far-fetched. They don't know how to make it a physical reality. And manifestation to me, you know, also with faith and things like that and work will make it reality. Hey.
All right, now see, I have a question though. Have you ever been in a situation where you wanted something so passionate, the idea was good. Where do I
hmm
start?
You know, I've been more places in my life to where you're so busy trying to get yourself out of a hole or out of a pit. So when you're talking about like most people feel stagnant, I feel like most people they're not starting from a level ground zero. They're starting below. A lot of people are already in the hole. So that is the reason why when you start talking like, bro, just be more positive, start manifesting, man. They have no idea how to do that because they already in the hole. Um, I think once you get out of that hole, after you realize that life is going to happen regardless, it's all about how you decide to look at life. That'll get you out of the hole by itself. And then once you get out that hole, you can then think, oh, if I could get myself out the hole, why can't I get into the sky? Like, what's stopping me from getting to the stars? And it's like, it's possible. So it's all about what a man think if so is he.
Oh,
So
that is absolutely correct. And you brought 3 points out just in those the 5 seconds of the statement you made. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
when you're in a hole, you get out the hole, kind of feel invincible,
Yeah,
yet relieved. Now, I
yeah.
feel like a lot of people make a mistake of being complacent, like being stagnant after the fact. Like, made it through that hurdle, I'm good. No, it's time.
hmm
It's really when it's time to keep digging, keep going.
Yeah. Don't
Um,
waste time. Time waits for no man. That's for sure.
and time isn't on our side for the most part.
It's
Um,
like it's on everybody's side and nobody's side. Like time is gonna move regardless. So you might as well make it work for you. Because time could definitely work for people, but it don't work for you when you're sitting in depression, when you being a victim all the time. Just it's a snowball effect. And it's really hard to get yourself out of that mental cage once you win there. So yeah.
yeah, I feel the same way. Time is and it isn't on our side. Um,
Yeah.
Me steps as in me personally, I started this, fell deep into a hole. It's hard being
hmm
consistent doing
hmm
what we do
hmm
because life is besides this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh my gosh.
you get out there, you have to do something. You got to eat. You got to have a roof over your head. You got to survive. You got to get back and forth.
hmm
And then there's setbacks.
Oh yeah.
But those setbacks and everything else, though, when you're passionate about something, when you're truly passionate about something, you know
hmm
that's what you want to do. You know how you're going to, you might not even know how you're going to get back to it, but you do know you're going to get back.
And yeah, that's part of manifestation right there. Just making it up in your head like it's gonna happen. Like I
Yes.
don't have to have all the reasons and all the tools yet, the money yet, the time yet, but it's gonna have to happen. So
My process is little by little.
hmm
My job may consume me sometimes, but at the same time, I'm grateful for the simple fact. it shows me how to deal with avenues on the level of my personal
Mm,
life, my podcast and things like that, like and ideas and things like that. And then
mm-hmm.
I have the joy of having a team to nurture, to discipline, to
Mm-hmm.
encourage, to reach a common goal. And once that goal is met, doesn't it seem worth it, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I've worked at a few jobs to where it was good at first, and then it starts to weigh on you, and God will be like, it's time to go. But it's kind of worrisome to leave. I was just talking about this yesterday. When you know it's time to leave a person, place, job, whatever relationship, and you're like, well, if I leave, where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do? And when I realized that when God is trying to pull you out of something, He's not asking you. It's gonna happen now or later. So, and it's because He wants you to stay in that alignment so your manifestations can continue to happen. I remember the last time we talked, I told you I was in like a car accident. I had a concussion and everything. I was in like a kind of a hole then because I had never experienced nothing like that. And then all of a sudden, like he healed me. I started looking at my whole predicament like differently. I started looking at how much worse it could have been. And I started understanding like, don't focus on the bad thing that just happened. Focus on the things that you are in control of. So that's when I started being more creative with my content, started researching. You're always in control of something in your life, is my whole point. That is another key to manifestation. Whatever you brick wall you hit or whatever pitch you fall in, like there's always something else that you can focus that energy towards that will produce something, you know? So
I agree. And then consistency.
yeah,
That
that's big.
actually that is kind of if you love what you're doing, it's not as hard. But
Hmm.
why do it if you don't want to?
Yeah,
Why do it if you get discouraged and want to quit?
yeah.
It's time for bed.
I mean, we've had multiple times of being discouraged and everything like that to even be
Hmm.
going till now. From your
Right.
first episode till now, imagine what we all been through.
I know. Yeah,
When I look at you as an inspiration
that's the
because
truth.
you keep going. And
I
the
appreciate
ideas and
that.
everything, you touching every avenue, everything you put your hands on and touch is golden. You touch
I
it, and
appreciate that.
that's not. I mean, kudos to your multifaceted, your imagination, your dreams, your goals. But
Hmm.
I look at it as like, damn, how many people she reaching, trying to reach? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You got your hand in every pot, literally.
Yeah.
It's you don't put your people, your followers into one category. You go
Mhm.
across the board.
I First of all, thank you. I it's so interesting because I got so many passions for so many different things. And social media is the only place where I found that you can literally do 50, 11 things all at once if you want to. It's not like when you go and apply for a job and you got that position. You have the chance to prosper in that job, but that's just to another position. And social media is one of the places to where one of the only places I can really think of to where you can be like everything you dreamed of all at one time. And so that's why I was excited to start that social media journey because people get to watch you change, watch you grow, and it's just they get to see these things and you get positive feedback, negative feedback. But at the end of the day, like you said, it's up to you to keep that what do you call it? Like I'll say like your ship alive. Nobody's gonna come and put gas in your ship and make sure everything is well oiled and or like that's up to you. So whether people come and go or support you or not or hate or love you, it's up to you. And I think that alone makes me be consistent because I don't want to wake up one day and everything I work for is dead because of me. That is like not gonna happen. And I already decided that when I was in 2020 when I started all of this. So I think that's the main thing that keeps me going. And like you said, seeing the people that you touch and that they touch you, oh my gosh, like why would you want to give that up? So yeah.
But we do both know life be life, and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
as humans we get discouraged,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the you got to look at the high. The highs are always greater than the lows
Yeah.
if you're consistent.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's worth doing. And it's funny you should say we started around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still learning. I'm still grasping certain things. I'm taking things from everything.
Right. Same.
You know, it's damn near a miracle. I feel in my own eyes that I've been going this long.
I know.
You know, I
Yeah.
mean, all the things I could think back, because I'm having flashbacks of everything that happened, but I still kept going.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a lot
And
of
you
layers.
touching people, man. You gotta keep going. You touched me. You know, when I first met you, I didn't know you was doing all this. I just remember telling you I had a website and you invited me to come on your podcast for the first time. I was like, yo, he really got emotion that's going on. And you don't sound like everybody else's podcast to me. And plus you have like a I don't know how to say this. It's like you have like a unfiltered way of presenting yourself online, but also it's like you can just tell you're unapologetic. Like you're gonna be you regardless. And that's already inspirational to a lot of people, including myself, because a lot of people don't like people like that. And you're like, well, oh well.
I mean,
Like this is what it is.
I have to say though, I think it was you that said, just be you. Nobody's better at being you than
Oh
yourself,
yeah. Yep.
you know?
Yeah.
And it is unapologetic because I thrive, and it's bad. I'm sorry, it's bad, but you
Eh,
know, very times, few in between. I mean, people like you that are supportive and everything, honest.
mm,
Then you got naysayers, people that won't say anything until something goes bad,
mm-hmm.
you know.
That's true.
But
I don't know if you had seen, I'm sorry to cut you off. You just made
go
me
ahead.
think about something. I don't know if you had seen on my Facebook, it was like, I want to say probably a month ago now. And I had made this post about how we're at war. This is before like it got declared and everything. I just made this simple post saying like, we at war. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I remember saying we at war. And I had over 100 comments of people going back and forth with me, like 3 or 4 different people, like, no, we're not at war. It's not declared, da da da. And we going back and forth for like a week straight. I'm arguing with all these different types of people. And my whole point of saying is like, just because it wasn't declared on the news, does that not mean we're not war? When we're bombing somebody else and taking people out, does that mean we're not at war? And I guess
When
what I
you look
was,
at the definition of war, and you're correct, you're correct.
you
What's
know what I
that?
mean?
Look up the definition of war. Look up the rules of engagement. That is
Right.
a no-brainer right there. And I'm
Mm.
sorry, it went to 100 comments though,
It sure did.
because
Yeah,
people
I
felt a
was
different way.
astonished because
And
since
then
when do we watch the news to tell us our own mind? We can look at what's going on and put two and two together, you know?
just like the war on drugs in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, that I think there was actually some bombs dropped in that one too.
And it's crazy because you look around and seeing everybody's on drugs, but do you have to wait for the news to say, oh, there's a drug pandemic? When you looking around and everybody's on drugs, you can kind of get to that realization yourself.
We're talking
Like,
about common sense here, and
yeah.
you mentioned what I was just saying. I mean, it wasn't doesn't necessarily have to be declared
Mm-hmm. It's
because
just
I
it's just
mean,
crazy.
uh,
But look, now it's declared. Now look at the gas prices. Now people are seeing the effects of the war. Now everybody's like, oh, we at war. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like we But my whole point was saying that is again, like I watch you make all these statuses and continuously promote yourself and your podcast, and you don't really care. You just decide this is what you're gonna do, and that has inspired me because Facebook is it's a different vehicle than TikTok, and it's definitely a different vehicle than YouTube. And so I'm looking at how the algorithm is on Facebook, and sometimes I do stuff to test the algorithm, and
I
that
do it
just
every
shows
day,
me that okay, I know
every day.
you do.
You know that every day I test it.
Sometimes I be looking at your stuff, I'm pretty sure he's just trying to see what's up. I'm pretty
Yeah, of course.
sure.
I'm trying to learn all the algorithms. I check my
Mhm.
dashboards and everything.
Yeah,
I'm figuring it out.
like, but it's crazy because it's like you get to this point where you still got to be you no matter what boat you decide to drive or what vehicle you decide. You just got to be, that's going to be the easiest way for you to manifest too, because if you're pretending to be somebody else, you're not going to go far. You know what I'm saying? You might hit a quick lick real quick or game a short little notoriety fame situation, but it's really going to be very draining to wake up every day and pretend to be somebody that you're not. So being yourself and growing into the best version of yourself is definitely another key to manifesting. Plus, I got paid from all that engagement anyway. Then that's what I told the dude. I was like, you sitting here arguing with me for free, and not to be cocky, but the way my kind of set up, I'm being paid to argue with you. So what are we really going back and forth with about?
Absolutely. And I know exactly what you're talking about, that monetization. Though, I mean, I'm feeling it now. It's
Yeah.
this thing that it's catching the hard ball though. Like you gotta this. Nothing's gonna be 100% solid, but you gotta go
No,
in that area to get. Once everything goes, it's going. You got it going, but you got to keep it going.
you do. And then you can't just, I'm realizing too, you got to post stuff that your audience wants to see, not just stuff you like all the time. So I'm learning that too. Like, dang, I like to do this, that, and the third, but my audience don't want to see that all the time. So now I gotta critique my own product a little bit more. So it's been, like you said, it's a learning experience.
And that's the
Definitely a
thing
learning
though. Like,
experience.
um, my audience, I go for my audience. Every 20, 30 of them compared to the 3,000, the 20 or 30, I cater to them
Mm-hmm.
because we are I mean, there's more like-minded people. And you told me before, like, there's a lot of people out there that are like-minded. You just got to find them, tap in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I
It
do. I
really
cater to the
is.
people that, like me, I enjoy laughing, smiling. And then also I enjoy, like, positivity, too.
Mm-hmm.
Everything isn't always bleak. Everything is always, sad. A lot of things
Mm-hmm.
are, but at the end of the day, I watch the news, but I'd rather put on some cartoons or something afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the news is like it's almost like it's nothing that you haven't seen before, and you do have to watch it just to know what's going on like currently. But I can't spend, hours watching the news. It's just devastating.
And then I came from an environment where BBC News was news.
Yeah,
So it
that's
was just
that.
like ticker tape, just over and over. But I'd rather be aware than not aware.
I know. Yeah. That focus, that's like another important thing with the manifestation too. Like people get so distracted so easily, and they get distracted with things that they think is important that will take away from what they really supposed to be doing with that time. And that's something I had to learn when I first started this too, where people are going to try to tell you what to do and how to present yourself and what to post, and oh, you should be doing this and a third, and you're looking at them like they're not doing nothing that you're doing. So you gotta be careful
You
about
know how many times I've been
advice.
through that? I take input graciously.
Yeah. Yes.
You this, that. No, I'd rather be me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in what your image thinks I should be.
And it's working. It might be working little by little, but small movement is better than no movement at all.
Yeah, yeah, no, it is though. And I'm looking at it like it's crazy. It's crazy. And I go for
Mhm.
shock value.
Right.
As long as you pay attention, I don't care. I don't really too much care.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking in hindsight, you really got me thinking now. My manifestation, like the things I've been through, I never told a soul that conquered.
Mm-hmm.
Grateful,
Right.
considering what was said, me being said a certain type of person, me being said a certain type of anything, what I
Mm-hmm.
can or can't do. I'm not tripping on that.
It's up to you. And that's what
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
realized too. It's up to you. Like people are literally trying to come into your life. Like it's so crazy because when TikTok first started, I didn't even take it seriously at first. I think I said that before. But when I started understanding that, oh, the world don't care whether me personally I don't take it seriously or not. It's blowing up. You know what I mean? So let me hop on this opportunity and see what I can do with it. When I was hopping on the opportunity, people that was like in my friend group and stuff at the time, they really thought this was like a game. Like they just thought it was something to do. It's COVID, we're on lockdown, like nothing else is going on. It's like there was no respect behind it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not gonna
The
lie. And
respect.
then I looked at it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at it as anything, but like I look at it now.
Mm-hmm.
Until I got on someone's live, was on the live with like 150,000 people. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, my world is little,
I'm trying to tell you,
you
you
know.
start looking at people with a couple million followers, you like, oh,
And this is somebody I talk to every day, very humble, very,
mm,
very self-sufficient. You know,
mm-hmm.
all they were doing was playing their album live with acoustics or whatever, which is a talent, but
It
that
is.
many people.
Yeah.
And I'm there like, hey guys, I barely had 2 followers. By
Yeah.
me sitting on there, it gave me 50 in the moments I
Right.
was in there, but I was kind of like struck like, this is a lot of people in here. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't have
Right.
proper representation right now.
Right. It does put you in a perspective that social media allows you to branch off to people that you would never get to see or meet or know because it's literally worldwide. And when I started understanding, like, yo, you got friends all over the world, you got people that you follow and following you all over the world, and really put in perspective, like, oh man, you can really do anything. We don't have no excuse in 2026 to not make it. I think back in the day in the 90s, the 80s, even the 60s, there was a lot of excuses because for one, there was a lot hindering black people, but for two, just the knowledge, just the ability, just we were limited. There was black people's limited rights, women's limited rights, all this type of stuff. But now we're in 2026, we got libraries, we got Siri, we got Alexa, we got ChatGPT. It's kind of like, and that's what lets me know that the manifestation situation, it's really us. We have to get our own mind in gear in order to manifest because it's too much available to not. And I'm not saying it's easy. It's still not easy just because we have all this available. But I am saying that I'm a millennial and I'm looking at the generation behind me pick up stuff and go. And it's like that wasn't my generation though. My generation would sit down, read some books, meditate on it, sit with it, and then but this generation the after me, oh, they just be, oh, what I gotta do, but where I gotta go, who I gotta talk, they be on it. And it's because they understand that information come and go quickly, technology is moving real fast. So I need to be moving fast too. So they teach me stuff. I got some relationships that is younger than me and they're teaching me so much when it comes to the social media game because they was born in it. It's like crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy.
It's crazy for me because before mine were born, I was into it and they surpassed me
Mm,
with it as well. Like I don't remember this. I didn't know this. You know, it's
yeah.
it's a beautiful thing though, I will say. But I was like, wow, it's glued to you while it can, but at the same time, in the real world, that's what it's gonna come down to.
Yeah. It's not going nowhere. Like
Not at
AI is
all.
not going nowhere. That's the next thing I think people should get to know. Even if you don't want to go and make money off of it and work in AI, just to understand how AI is working, because
And
that's going
that's
to be the next thing.
and that's why I'm understanding. Like, it's not gonna be the AI that takes people's job. It's gonna be the person that knows how to operate and use AI properly. Properly,
Right.
it's gonna take people's jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a big deal. That's gonna be another key to manifestation in the next 5, 10, 20 years. You know,
Or even
I think,
days. You never know, man. This world is turning and changing, evolving. Like, it's
yeah.
crazy.
I remember I was reading on social media how people were like, dang, it seemed like time is moving so fast, like time is flying. And I'm like, dang, I felt like that too. And then somebody actually did like a breakdown about how time is actually moving faster. Like the earth is spinning faster than it's ever been. And it's causing our days to just fly by. It was like a whole scientific reason behind it. But before getting that scientific reason, you can just feel that time is moving faster. This is not the time to be dragging the feet on anything. Like whatever you're trying to do in life, don't keep second guessing yourself. Don't keep putting off till tomorrow. And like you said, little by little, that's a lesson I had to learn recently because I was raised to knock out everything at one time. I don't know why I was raised like that. I don't really understand the psychological reason, but I do know that every time an obstacle came my way or something, a job had to be done, I was always raised, get it done. I would stay up to like 2, 3 in the morning on one thing just to get it done so I can wake up the next day and do something new. But guess what? You get faced in life with obstacles that you can't. You can't knock it all down in one day. You got to chip at it little by little.
That's
So
crazy. Can I tell you
I'm
something?
learning that.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
Um, in school, I was very, very smart, 4.0 student.
I know that's
My
right.
homework was done before I got home.
Mm-hmm.
So having everything done at one time is amazing. Stay
Yeah.
ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Became an adult. I got kind of lazy with certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it when it's due.
Right.
Or sometimes I slip up and it be late.
Yeah.
Just because at my own accord, when I get older, we all have that same thing of
Mm-hmm.
we manifest when we get older. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna eat this. I'm not gonna do that. Some of the things that kept us disciplined.
Mm.
And then when you have to relearn something, it's easier than have to learn it. It comes
I
back
think
to
so. Like you said, like I was like a 3.8 student, so I understand my homework was done too a lot of times before I came home. But you know what I realized too? It's kind of easy to be successful when you were a kid because you already got that structure. You know what I mean? Like you know the school, you know the classes, you know the teacher, you know what you got to do to graduate. And something that I was talking to God about when it came to myself, like how come I did really, really good in school, but in college I was average? Like I was just kind of an average person in college. I wasn't failing, but I wasn't thriving, and like a B, like a solid B person. And I'm like, what was the difference? And I'm sitting here, and God was like, because you have to make your own structure. And then in life, outside of college, outside of school, you got to make your own structure. You have to find your reason. You have to find your why. And I was like, oh, like when I was a kid, my whole goal was get good grades so I can graduate well. That was like a reason. I wasn't learning to like retain a bunch of knowledge. I was returning short term goals. I'm gonna learn this for a week so I can get an A on my paper, so I can the midterms I can do good. I'm gonna study so the exams, boom, graduate well. What's next? Learning for the long term and for an actual reason that's going to sustain you through life is a lot different than achieving something for a cookie. And that kind of hit me a little bit different. When you start building stuff yourself, when you start manifesting things yourself, you're building for the long term. You're not learning these things so you can get a good grade real quick at the end of the week. No, you're trying
and
to live
at
a
the
good
end of the
life.
day, I'm sorry, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, nobody can offer you a cookie for anything. You know what
Mm-hmm.
it takes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
You know
gotta
what I'm
pat
saying?
yourself on the back most of the time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're
and
right.
stick to it though. Like looking outwards for approval is dead.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody
Yeah.
recognizes you, that's the best flattery.
Right.
Because you know what you put into, you know what you did, you know what you didn't do.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this: they say common sense dead, but nobody's dumb.
You better say, ain't nobody dumb. Ain't
Nobody
nobody dumb.
dumb. When the shit hit the fan, when shit go down, they know their rights, their wrongs, and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People
That's
know how to
bad.
take advantage.
They do. They
But
do.
this whole episode is about manifestation. Like, look from then till now.
Right.
Our first episode till now. It's a lot of changes, a lot of big changes you can't
Yeah.
see. It's on the inside.
Mm-hmm. But you
Clarity.
can see it low key because you can literally tell when you met somebody a few years ago and then now, and you can literally run into the person and be like, oh, I can tell you've been doing some work. I can tell you've been healing. I can tell that you've been growing. Versus you run into somebody and they carrying the same energy that they had a few years ago. And they be mad at you for changing. But you're supposed to change. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to evolve. And ooh, baby, that's one good advice I can give somebody is just make sure you got the right people around you. They might not talk to you every single day, but at least you know they on your team. And shoot, if you don't got nobody solid around you, be by yourself until you can get some good people around you. Don't boil yourself down just to have people around you because they don't have no vision. There's a scripture that says, "My people perish for a lack of vision." Just having the vision to be more and do more in life, you will be so surprised that most people don't have a vision for themselves. And they'll be mad at you because you have one and you actually doing it. And that's when all the hate start coming. Like, dang, this person really doing this. Who do they think they are? And you just taking baby steps, but they see you going somewhere. So you got to keep going. You got to, because people around you can see you doing something, you going somewhere. You might not even always see it because we, like you said, we run into bad times and have bad days and stuff. But other people are like, dang, they keep showing up. They keep, we didn't even think they was gonna get this far, and here they are. They keep going. Like, you got to keep popping off, man. You got to keep popping off. You got to be your cheerleader, your bookkeeper, your therapist. You got to
And
do it.
and
You got
then
to do it.
for significant others though, when you do that for yourself, it's easy to help others.
Oh yeah,
Instead of looking down, you look down to help them up.
yeah.
And
Because
and
a lot of times you've been there, so it's definitely like you said, it's easy.
yeah, most definitely. Um, I have to say, you mentioned something like from then till now. I see it. I'm on the outside looking in, so
Mm-hmm.
I see growth as you, different things, different patterns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would say maturing,
Yeah.
which we always mature, but maturer. That's not a word.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it's gonna be a word on this episode. Um,
I know
but
that's
yeah,
right.
me, I always try to think outside the box, be creative. Is all my shenanigans comes here.
Mm-hmm.
It leads people to here. Then when they
Mm-hmm.
understand, like, dang, you're a emotional phenomenon getting attention, and then this is the end game right here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll have a dragon flying through or something. Yeah, I'll just make something to where wait, what's this?
Yeah. Like catch the attention.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And
know
then
that's
people don't know I started a podcast. There's a lot of things that I'm well versed in that people don't even know. There's a lot of
yeah,
talents I do have.
right. It'll
So
come out little by little. It will.
yeah. And then people will say like, "Oh, you're funny though. You should do stand up." I was like, I did that before.
Mm-hmm. You
No,
missed it. You missed
you missed it.
it.
I'll still do it. If I ever do a show, I'll give you tickets again.
Right.
Didn't show up to last time.
Right.
But at the end of the day, manifestation gives us clarity on who we really are.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about anything else. It's just something a desire to want more.
I think too, I'll say this, don't manifest without having no groundedness. I think a lot of people think that their dreams is just supposed to fall out the sky and land into their hands because that's what they see on social media. It's quick to see somebody go from rags to riches in like 6 months on social media. And they be like, dang, all they did was da 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 da. I can do that too. But you can't because you're not them. You don't know what type of sauce they had, what type of
Hey,
whatever.
then you don't know they grind at all.
Yeah, okay, okay. You don't know, like you said, they grind. A lot of people that I have seen, get to a certain pivotal point in their life, they was in their darkest moments right before then. I don't know why life is like that, but I have like 5 people that I know that when I ask them what made you go this route or what made you keep going, they like, dude, I completely lost my house and I was homeless. I was divorced and I had to move back to my mama house at 30 something years old. I had went to jail and my most of my life and I just got out and I decided to, it's kind of like, dang, that's like the key point of where other people would have just cried and not did nothing else with their life.
And lay
Felt like
down and
life was
die.
on top. Yeah, life is unbearable. It's on top of them. And other people was like, dang, I got so much more to do. I don't want to leave this earth and not have accomplished anything. Like,
And let me tell you something, Lily.
mm-hmm.
I lost my mom, my number one supporter that loved me unconditionally. I lost my
Oh
aunt,
no.
my number two supporter that loved me unconditionally. Fairly close in time was my
Dang.
lowest point. Made me realize, get up and do it like they still here.
Ooh, wow. Wow.
What am I gonna do? Just be a has been or used to be or harp
Ooh.
on it?
Ooh, you better somebody get this man you saying it. You saying it.
No, I'm dead serious because it's like it's my I mean, that was my motivation, my movement. Now it's
Yeah.
to the point to where I don't have those people. They cheer me on. Yeah, they cheer me on.
Right.
And I'm gonna be more ignorant, more smarter, more everything, more better
Yeah.
because I don't have them anymore.
Hmm.
But in my mind, in my heart, my soul, I still got them.
Yeah. Ooh,
So
I'm
yeah,
sorry. That's rough, but I
it
am
is. But you
happy
know what?
that you,
No, I mean, what if it didn't happen?
yeah. Yeah.
I could be. I mean, it's so many different types of scenarios. I'm just
Hmm.
glad I'm on the route I am on.
Yeah. That's
Pray for the
that's
best.
that's facts.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to point fingers too.
It's easy to just decide the wrong path too. It's so easy to take that wide path that everybody else is on, to fall keep falling in the same stuff that everybody else is falling in. It's so much harder to choose that narrow path and to put in the extra work, to wipe your tears and keep going, to pick yourself up. Like, it's so much harder. And I think that's why so many people, I used to not understand why I got so much hate all of a sudden through periods of my life, because I was struggling a lot in my life. You know what I'm saying? Working jobs I didn't want to work, driving cars I didn't want to drive, just all this type of stuff. And then I realized, like, just you being consistent and showing up, it just drives people up a wall. That's it. You're not mean, you're not prideful, you're not arrogant, but people will take your consistency and hunger for your dreams to come to fruition as a personal vendetta against them.
Oh, you think you better than me?
I, yeah, who do you think you are? You think you too good for this, then a third? Like, oh my God.
How
I'm
am I
just
too
trying to
good?
do
You're here in my presence. We're doing this together.
what I thought we was.
Yeah, you
I
know what I'm
thought
saying?
we was,
You know what I'm saying?
and then you
So,
find out that they wasn't putting no work behind closed doors like you was. So you show up different. And that's a personal insult to them too, because you just decided ain't no excuses. There's just none. It's either I'm gonna do it or I'm not. There's days where I'm lazy. There's days where I'm sad. There's days just like everybody else. And I might take a day or two off, but then I don't just sit there, because something in me, like, smack me upside my head and be like, you cannot do another day like this, because that day is going to turn into a week. It's going to turn into a month. And guess what? It's all going to be over with, because it takes a long time to get that momentum back going. It
and
takes a
you're
long
actually
time.
pouring dirt and you're on top of yourself. The longer you
Hmm.
procrastinate,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just burn yourself even deeper. Instead of working out how to get out that pit and getting tired from all the blood, sweat, and tears you're doing to get out that pit, every day that you decide to do absolutely nothing, it's just going to be another layer of dirt over you. And people forget fast. Information is moving too fast. Like, it can be, like you said, it's easy to become a has been because of how fast everything is going. Hmm. People remember the consistency. People remember people, and then it's just you affect so many people like that too. I think that's why God got the universe set up like that. Like, if you do one thing and become a millionaire, everybody would just be rich. There would be no value system, literally. And
absolutely, it will be no work ethic.
no people, it wouldn't even be no type of faith, no type of endurance, resilience, nothing. Everybody be jellybacks, rich jellybacks, and that would be
And
it.
then, yeah, it's funny you say that. The thing is crazy though. Um, some people don't need to be that. They can be great
Hmm.
with less. And we know million people that are absolutely great, wonderful, not millionaires, but they're millionaires spiritually,
Right.
morally.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
And they
saying?
okay with it. They
I'm
okay
okay
with it.
with it. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like I just want to get by
Yeah.
happily, sleep good.
Yeah. That sleep good be important. That's
Yeah.
another reason why you got to chase your dreams, because you don't want to be sleeping with all this, dang, I should have did this. I wish I would have did this instead of that. Sleeping good knowing that you did the best you could have did that day. It's great sleep.
I no
Great
longer
sleep.
deal with the what ifs.
Yeah.
It'd be times where I'd be like, oh, this is a good idea. I'm gonna associate this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
incorporate this. You
Mm-hmm.
know, those ideas and things like that. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I should have. Oh, it's the end of the world. No, it's gonna be better, better than
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah. I remember I took a big break from social media where I don't know what was going on in my life, but I literally stopped posting, I think, for 3 months. When I tell you I'm still recovering from that, not because everybody that was following me unfollowed or not because I just lost on my engagement, but me, I had to find my motivation again. I had to get that train. It takes a long time for a train to go from 0 to 100. You know what I'm saying? Pushing yourself. Like, I'm like, dang, I had let myself down. I realized, like, at that point, I could have decided, are you going to be done with this and decide to move on to something else? Or are you going to just, hey, you did what you did. This is the outcome. You learn not to do this again. No matter what happened in your life, this is something you want to keep going. Man, you gotta pick this back up. It's gonna be hard because you didn't stop for 3 months.
Right,
So I
and
had
we
to
don't.
reestablish myself and everything. But guess what? I'm back.
Right, and
So
we don't have that luxury of a fan or two come in and be like, "Wait, where you at?
yeah.
What you been doing?" You know, that's a kicking ass too. Like, get up, you do something, wait on something.
Mhm.
Because I mean, then we also are picky too. We don't just throw stuff out there just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
I watch your
I
brand.
I
I
I
watch your
definitely had a
brand. I'm sorry, but you got something going to capture people attention.
you do. You do. People, it's 50 of us doing this. It's hundreds and thousands of millions of us doing this. So people got to resonate with something with you. And even in that time period where I did have people sliding in my DMs and stuff like, hey, it's been a while. You're not on live. You're not posting what's going on. It's still like that's all they can do anyway. You know what I mean? That's all they can do. That's where you
That's
at.
motivational to your manifestation. That's motivation.
It it was, I'm not gonna lie, it made me more depressed because
Oh, because they're like, oh, I don't want to do it. Now you
no, I
forcing me
made
to
me
do
feel
it.
like I didn't know I was affecting. I didn't know that people was looking forward to seeing me and hearing from me.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
to hear that people was and I disappeared for a long time, they was wondering where I was at. It made me feel like I let them down. So I was already depressed because I let myself down, and now I'm depressed because I let y'all down too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, I'm telling you, it's so easy to just get in a hole with yourself.
It is, and it depends on who you are too. I'm glad you got
It
out.
does.
Glad you
It
got out.
does. Yeah, thank you. It just nothing changed. I just changed my perspective. I just decided like life is gonna happen and it takes more than positivity. You gotta really want it. You know what I mean? I don't think I really wanted it before. I was just posting stuff and I was just popping for a while, just doing meaningless stuff. I was just dancing stuff on TikTok, but I was just popping because everybody was just dancing and being an art creative. But when it got to me building a website, me actually showing my actual self, that took a lot more cons- it took a lot more, what did I say this one? Just to post stuff to go viral is a lot more easier because it's surface level stuff. But when you decide to pour who you are in social media, it takes a lot more, not consistency, but it's the core of who you are. It's not just surface level meaningless stuff no more. You got to really search on the inside and figure out how you want to show up in the world. It takes more. I don't know what you want to call that, but it just takes more. Like,
No, no, no. I know exactly what to call it. It's
what?
called humility. It's
Yeah,
actually calling.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna fake anything. I take a lot of things you do
Mm-hmm.
into my own world because I get a mix of everything. Like I can't say it's one thing that inspired me
Mm-hmm.
on my journey. There's a mix of pandemic,
I
not
know.
being able to be on stage and perform,
Right.
people being in the house during the pandemic. What they
Right.
doing? Where they at? YouTube,
Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the
so
only way we
it's
could connect.
exactly. So I
Yeah.
mean, but I can't say though, like you come different and at different times, and people notice.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. And I think you got your algorithms together. I don't want to give away the secret, but I'm gonna text you and ask you like, Why is it certain times that you get everything and then certain times you get nothing?
Honestly, you can text me, but for the most part, I'm still testing the algorithm because the algorithm is changing. It changes every so often. So that's why you see people go viral for a certain thing. They can do a dance and post that same dance in different outfits and different locations, but it's the same dance 10 times. And the first three videos is like over a million views. And then like the middle couple videos will be like absolute trash. But then the last couple videos is they back up in their views. And it's because of the timing a lot of the time. That's one thing I'll say. The algorithm
Honest.
itself is changing. You know how every so often we get like a full moon? It's kind of like that. It's like the algorithm itself changes. So it's like then you could study the algorithm in like a couple months, it'll just change out of nowhere. So it's really like a it's an overall study. I'm not saying, but the thing is, when you get your key core audience or what people actually know you for, that's not going to change. So that's a key to going around the algorithm, I'll say. But yeah, you can hit me up too. That's one thing I will say. It does matter though, timing for sure.
Because it be like I tested it though. I posted
Mm-hmm.
one video, posted in the afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
got 4,000 views total. Same video in the evening, maybe 300 views.
Yeah,
But
I,
yeah,
it's the timing for sure. As that's the, because people look if they know that you post something. This is outside the algorithm, but kinda. But if your core people know that you post every morning at 8 a.m., they're going your views are going to continuously go up because people know they're going to watch you on their way to work. They know they're going to watch while they eating breakfast. They know that they're going to watch when they changing they kid diaper. They're expecting you to be there at 8 a.m. So the algorithm will also start catering to you like, oh, this person's already getting views at 8 a.m. We're going to up the reach because people are expecting them to post at 8 a.m. and they've been posting at 8 a.m. for the past 3 weeks. And we see what this person is doing and the numbers and blah, blah. We're going to actually push out that person video at 8 a.m. now. So I think that's across the board, honestly, for all platforms. So
and then on
it's
Facebook,
timing.
I said something randomly like, oh, damn near
Yeah.
viral, damn near viral. I'm like, why? Why? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why?
Yeah. It's the algorithm is a tricky. It's interesting. It's not that tricky, but it is.
Well,
It's a
well,
study. You
we're
know.
doing it without violence, guns, gangs.
Oh, that too, for sure.
Of course, it's gonna be seen around the globe.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it
Yeah,
on that
that.
level.
Oh my gosh, what's going on? Or yeah, yeah. People like seeing crazy stuff, so they're gonna automatically push that too.
Yes,
So,
ma'am. But,
but you can get there. You're gonna get there for sure, just
I
because
am.
of your personality and your consistency and the way you present yourself as a guy. To me, is just so much different than most of the men I see on my timeline. And I just feel like you being an individual is going to skyrocket you anyway. So
Yep,
keep
and any
going.
scandal is already taken care of because when I posted.
Right.
You know, they go back and look. Once they go back and look and dig deep and everything, that's just me.
It is what it is. I said what I
Yeah,
said. And
you know,
said what I said, and I said it when I said it. And it's so crazy because people will really try to like punish you because some stuff you say and do because that's what you knew at the time. You won't punish me for something I said at 18. I ain't know what the heck I was talking about 18, or that's how I felt at 18. But now my view has changed, and now I'm saying this now. Take it or leave it. I'm sorry, but I'm not.
I'll go
I'm
back and look
just
at stuff.
not.
I'm sorry, I was dumb as hell, but I laugh at myself now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
Woo.
don't cringe. I don't cringe though. I laugh
Yeah.
though, like this dumb motherfucker.
I be cringing and laughing like, girl, what in the heck? But I'm not even that much different. That's the funny part. Like what I talk about is different, but how I feel and what I say is really kind of the same as when I was in high school, which is so interesting. It's so
Oh, I'm
interesting
way,
to
way, way, way different.
me. I'm glad because my sense of humor is pretty much the same. How I feel about major things in the world that's going on is pretty much the same. I think the only thing that has really changed is my interest and what I feel about what's going on in the world, I guess, is that has changed, you know.
But with the doing a podcast, it put me in touch with people from
Hmm.
different walks of life, different countries and stuff like that, where I
Yeah,
understand it, I get it.
yeah. It's a
But
big
what holds
world.
us together is humanity.
We all bleed the same.
You know what I'm saying? Like I talked to a good friend of mine. He crazy as hell. He bad shit crazy. He's from Saudi
Mm.
Arabia.
We all need one of those. Just one. Just
Just
one.
one. Just one. I can't handle no more than that. I
We need
promise you.
one.
He had me picking up a deer. I was like, no, man, I'm finna put on some. I ain't had no gloves. I grabbed a Walmart bag and put it around my damn hands.
Uh-huh.
But he was like, he was taught to shoot AK-40, AK-47, AR-15s and stuff. They were doing it when they
Yeah.
was 12.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
it's
keep looking. Get. My goodness, get. I'm sorry. There's this,
you're
this
good.
situation. This situation. Um, my daughter's cat wants to be famous.
Oh, cute. Yeah, I got an orange cat roaming around my backyard, and I feel like my neighbor moved and just left it, and I feel like that's so sad. You could have just dropped it off at the animal shelter or something.
No, it's
You know,
hard. I
kind
tried everything. Tried everything. It's hard.
really.
Yeah, it is hard. And then
Mm,
you gotta have a heart and compassion.
yeah, you do.
It was cold as hell. I'm like, all right, you piss one more time. All right, fucking, it's cold outside. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna just be like, here you go. Your new home
yeah,
outside.
yeah.
You
I get
outside with it, whether you like it or not.
right. Ugh, that cat. It's like he didn't turn him. He was an indoor cat, and now he got forced to be an outdoor cat. So he just be roaming around the neighborhood. I'm like, I think that man just left you and then take you with
Right.
him.
He's
So sad.
orange. He's not an outside cat.
You know, that cat be he be looking at me. I be looking at him in my yard, and he be looking at me like he's supposed to be there. I'm
And
like,
that,
sir.
hey, not a joke, but the cat's manifestation was like, I'm going to be taken care of regardless.
Yeah, that's facts. Cause he be on my
That's their
porch.
mindset.
Yep. That's cats. I have learned from cats. I was a dog person growing up. I had a couple of incidents when cats would scratch me, not on purpose, but they just be comfortable on your lap and start to needing you. I didn't know that. And so my first couple of interactions was horrible and I decided like cats. But as I grew and matured, I started realizing like they're more like people than dogs are. They like their independence, you know what I mean? They're self-sufficient for
I'm
the
a
most
dog
part.
person. I'm a dog
Me too.
person.
Oh, for sure. Me too. But
And
their personalities is different.
I train my dogs. The FBI had my dog be fully trained.
That's what's up. It's not easy to train a dog.
It is for me because it's all I know.
Yeah, that's what's up. I want a
But you know
dog.
what though? Me too. Me too. In due time, I'm a manifestation.
Yeah.
Manifestation.
Saying I think I'm allergic though. That's the sad part.
Me too. Except I got older, you got allergies and stuff.
Yeah. Like all my cousins had dogs growing up. And so I would go and play with them. And I'm like, I would leave their house, my eyes would be watering and everything. I'm like, dang it. I think I'm allergic to dogs, but I want one still. So I don't know. Some dogs are hyperallergenic, but they're usually like small dogs, like Shih Tzus
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, and they actually DN they developed in laboratory like type deal.
Oh, what? They're not like natural dogs?
Yeah, they are natural, but you can get what you want. I'll say that.
You know what? They do that
You
with
can get a
people.
you can, oh, of course. So you can definitely get
Yeah,
somebody with blue eyes, but you can definitely get a glow in the dark cat if you
you
want.
know, like please, I want a Doberman, but I need him to be hyperallergenic. Okay, make that happen for me.
They're gonna send you a full mastiff hairless Doberman. You were like, what is this freaking nature? He is not coming in my house.
That's too
Looks like a
big.
he looks like a man.
You know, you seen that video? It happened a few months ago, but that video, that guy, he saw like that giant man. He was a Canadian, and he seen like an actual giant like walking on the mountaintops, and then next thing you know, he like disappeared or whatever. You seen that?
Yeah, I have, and that's another episode.
Oh,
It won't be
my
about
bad. We
it
are just
won't be
chatting. My
it won't be about manifestation. It will be, but a different type.
bad. Right, right.
And if you want to
That's
get into
fact.
it, we can talk about. I'm not gonna say now, but giants, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then they manifest. They said they manifest the moon spike going. They said they were going to the moon. Then they said they did a flyby.
They fly by the moon.
And then they showed the little dolly cart taking the astronauts off away from the Artemis before it took off.
Oh,
And then
that's
now they're showing something moving on the moon. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Be a
I seen
rock
a
hitting it.
video. I seen a video of a moon. The moon, it's not even all the way gray. Like somebody had like a super camera. I don't know, like a really good camera and took pictures of the moon, and it had spots of like blue and like orange and pink and stuff. And I'm like, I just feel like NASA be lying. I don't know. I feel like they be showing us what they want us to see, and it's it's other stuff going on.
Uh, Distractions.
Yeah, that's facts too.
Distractions. What's
That's
next?
definitely
When you see
facts.
stuff like that, you be like, what's next?
That's facts. Because you can't go down a rabbit hole because at the end of the day, what are we gonna do about it?
Hell no.
So
And I don't have any knowledge prior to where the men in black come to my door flashing shit in my damn face.
I know that's right. Somebody was like arguing like between is the earth round or flat? And I'm like, does it matter? We here. What are we gonna do? Like, what are we actually gonna do with this
I
this
won't.
information?
I could never argue with somebody who was saying that because I'm like, oh shoot, I went to South Bend, Indiana, and it was flat. I
I
fell off the
was dropped
earth.
off the side of the yeah. I
Yeah,
looked
man.
down and it was just a
And then
void down
in
there.
my education, Christopher Columbus, they said it was flat and there was a dragon there waiting to eat
A dragon is crazy.
you. Yeah, they said something was there to eat you when you fell off the earth.
Wow. I because I'm just thinking if the earth is flat, that means the other planets gotta be flat. That means the sun and the moon got like how could Earth
No,
only
no,
be
somebody would have to fall off. It makes sense it being tilted and rotating than it just
Mhm.
being flat.
It's I just don't care either way, I guess is what I'm saying. It's like if 10, 15 years from now we find out the earth is flat, cool. But also that's not gonna change nothing in our daily lives, I feel like.
Well, I look at it like this: GPS, latitude,
Mm,
longitude, those things,
yeah.
those calculations. That's what I look at.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? The Earth is rotating at a different level, different some because it's off. All GPS is off. Tilted round. Am I correct?
Right. Yep, it's tilted.
And 70% water, correct?
And it got and it got the measurements, whatever, the
Latitude,
coordinates over here.
longitude, yes,
Yeah.
coordinates and everything. I was
Yeah.
taught this, which is crazy because like nobody knows it. It's a globe. It's the world. Like
I
no,
know that's right.
thank you. I know you're educated, sister. You got a globe. I always wanted one. Can you give me one?
And it lights up. Hold on. I got this as a kid, but I just never like did nothing else with it. It's just for fun now. Don't fail me now. Don't make me look like that.
Oh, no, no, there you go. There you go. You
Okay.
keep turning it off.
I
That
do.
right there.
Yeah.
Look what I'm finna manifest. showing me that, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna have a
I,
dart. I'm gonna be wealthy enough to hit it with a dart and go there.
I know that's right. A
And
week
then,
or two
but at the
vacation.
same time, I have to educate people. Those lines and latitude and longitude and stuff like that. You have to pay
Mm,
attention to those though too. Those are
you do.
coordinates is even through the ocean.
Yeah, you
You know,
do.
that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
It's important. I got a map over here that I like to, I don't know. Eh. I just like the world. I like the world, if that makes sense. I like
Makes perfect sense.
looking at the world. I don't know every single country and all that stuff, but I like looking like this is where we live. So I like learning about the world. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is amazing. I gotta let this one go.
All right.
Um, amazing guest.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. No, no, thank you.
It's always so much fun. And I always learn so much just talking to you. So
Same
no,
here.
thank
Same
you.
here.
Yes.
And
I hope we actually affect some people too with this live because just hearing ourselves talk about these key points that you have on these lives, I feel like we be bouncing stuff off each other, but also like when I end the live, I'd be like letting it marinate. You know what I mean? And then it go and affect my life afterwards. So yes, keep doing your podcast.
that was my first episode, and I've been doing it ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And you helped
Yeah.
me with that though, because I mean, you could talk to a wall, interview 'em and everything,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
having someone with their own opinion, their own beliefs, their own things, it's something to talk about. It's
It
nothing to
is.
sneeze at, something to talk about. That's why I appreciate you.
Of course. It's of course.
This has been amazing. I'm gonna jump off of here. Um, go my ass to bed and work these hours.
Yeah.
But this is my therapy.
Same. I love talking to people and learning.
The
Expands
people
your
that you can
mind.
talk to and learn from. Definitely,
Yeah. I also like listening. So yes.
absolutely. You're amazing as usual. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next week. No,
Probably will, to be honest with you. I'm just trying
or
to be
will.
more consistent with this too. Like just, trying to work my schedule around things like that. And it's always a great time. So yes.
It is. It is. It is. And you've been there solid with me. I can't sneeze at that either. All right, though. This has been great. You've been amazing.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. I'm going to send this to you, and we
Yes.
finna
Thank
make
you.
something, do something tonight. Like to the point to where I'm gonna send this shit to the president,
I know that's right.
well,
Speaking, we
former president.
manifested. Okay. I'm gonna post this on my YouTube channel. I need to do that anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta get better with YouTube. I'm good at making short form content, but the long form, I gotta edit that a little bit, clean it up a little bit
No,
so it
no,
can
you
format
have to. No, no,
YouTube.
honestly, you have to. I don't,
Yeah.
but I need to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's great. It's great. It's gravy and due time and time now. Like it doesn't matter. I appreciate you having time for me.
Of course. Of course.
All right, and then I'm gonna give a special shout out to Shantia. She was hitting me up like, "What am I doing?" I was like, "I'm doing a podcast." She more welcome to join anytime. So
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
we
The
do?
more the merrier.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hmm.
But at the same time, quality over quantity.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
gonna talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Yes.
knows what the deal is. So it's all
Right.
gravy and great episode. I'll be sending you this.
All right. Have a good
All right.
night.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.